Hello, 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 and good day to you. Thank you for spending some time with me today on this fine Monday. I am choosing the topic this month of Self-Care September because self-care awareness is the month of September. And so it just felt like a very fitting topic to have for this month. So every Monday when we tune in, it's going to be something related to self-care. And so, yeah, if you are watching with me live, hey, Jennifer girl, thank you for joining me live. If you are joining me live, thank you for joining me live. If you are not joining me live, that is fine. If you could put hashtag replay in the comments so that I know that you came by and spent a little bit of time with me, that would be great, just so I know who's dropping by from time to time. Today's topic is self-care made simple. Self-care made simple. And so if we have never met, my name is Yaminah. I am Coach Yamz of Healing is Work Coaching. I'm the owner. And my whole mission with my coaching business is to help women to stop doing shit out of obligation so that they can live life on their terms. I'm all about people living their best lives, keeping it simple, and just reaching your full potential, whatever that looks like for you. So, yeah, I'm going to get right on into this topic. So today's topic, self-care made simple. Self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. That's the definition that I got when I Googled it. And the long and short of it, like I've said before, if you've been with me for a bit, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And so taking time to recharge, replenish yourself, that's how you're going to be able to show up for the things that matter to you. That's how you're going to be able, excuse me, that's how you're going to be able to show up for the people in your life that matter, that you want to be able to give your time and energy and support them. Self-care is like a foundational thing. Like everybody, the same way we get up and brush our teeth every morning, everybody should be self-caring to some degree every day. And so what happens when you don't do self-care? When you skip self-care, this leads to burnout. This leads to constant fatigue. Your weight can fluctuate. Your mood can shift all over the place. Self-care is so important, and you never really realize how important it is until you've not done it, and then you start doing it, and then maybe you falter a little bit, and then you're like, oh, damn, I don't feel like myself because I haven't been taking care of myself. It's that important. So you don't really even know what you want or need when you don't do self-care, because the way social media is set up, the way technology is set up, the way the world moves, we are constantly, our attention is being drawn in to read things, listen to things, watch things, hopping all here and there and everywhere. If you never take time to just sit with yourself and be silent, how do you know what you want or need? It's really hard because you got all this noise, all this buzzing and squirrel and shiny object situations going on around you. So, yeah. Not doing self-care keeps you separate from yourself. And then self-care is more than pedicures and going for a massage. Those things are nice and they are a good bit of self-care, but it is not the only self-care that will replenish and sustain you the way that you really need. And so I'm going to give you 3 tips to add to your daily routine so that self-care can be a part of your life. If you want to experience some of these things that I'm going to tell you about. So number 1, with self-care, you want to keep it simple. A lot of people feel like, oh, if I can't dedicate 30 minutes or an hour or however long to a thing, then the thing is not worth doing. And that simply isn't true. If you spend 5 minutes a day doing something, that gets you further along than doing it none a day and waiting for the perfect time to do it for an hour. So keep it simple. It can be as simple as 5 minutes of just something, anything. You don't have to overthink it and overcomplicate it by saying it needs to look like this, it needs to be in a certain place or at a certain time. While routine is great and doing something with repetition gets you into the habit of it, you got to start somewhere. So sprinkle that self-care in wherever you can. Keep it real simple. And this could also look like adding it to a habit that you already have. Hello, Travis. Thank you for joining me. And so, yeah, this can be added to a habit that you already have. So, for instance, everybody gets up and brushes their teeth at some point during the day. After you brush your teeth, you could throw a little 5-minute meditation on the end of that thing. Just find ways to incorporate it without it feeling like a chore or a task, because that's when we get discouraged. And then tip number 2 is to spend time in silence. If that is, you have kids and you pop in some headphones and just sit in the bathroom with the door closed for 5 minutes, that's okay. If that is meditation with some soft music, that's okay. But spending some kind of time in silence, just being, not doing, because we always feel like we have to perform, like we have to be on. You don't. Take your time. Just sit and just be. Let yourself just think things that, thoughts are going to come and go. No big deal. But let yourself be, because being is enough. It is. And it feels real good too. Give it a try. And then tip number 3 is to feel your feelings. Anger, sadness, all the emotions in between can come up. And there's nothing wrong with emotions coming up, because emotions come up to inform you that there is something that needs to be addressed or dealt with in some form or fashion. Usually it means like a boundary or something needs to exist. So if somebody says something to you in a certain type of tone and they use certain language that you know is demeaning, and then you get angry on the inside, that's you saying, we don't like that. We need to tell them that we don't like people talking to us like this, and this is what this could look like. So yeah, feel your feelings, spend time in silence, and keep it simple. Those are your 3 tips for this week to add self-care into your daily life. And doing so, you will have a clearer mind. You will have better focus on the task that it is that you want to accomplish. You will have more energy and in time, because nothing's like a magic pill overnight, but in time, you will improve all the areas of your life, because taking care of yourself is like a foundational thing. And then when you start adding in these additional areas where you start cleaning up other parts of your life, things get real sweet. It's a nice place to be. So this week's suggested resource is actually a resource that I put together. It's my 11 self-care tips with Coach Yamz. If you put me in the comments, I will drop that. I will contact you so that I can send you the self-care tips. And then also, because it is Self-Care Awareness Month, I am doing 1-hour coaching sessions free. They're usually valued at $250, but I'm doing 1-hour coaching sessions for free this month. The only thing that you have to do to take advantage of that is to go to chatwithyamz.com, chatwithyamz.com. Book a time on my calendar, and we will work through whatever current challenge it is that you're facing. And I just want to do that because self-care matters, and getting a grip on life and understanding how coaching works, all of that is important to me. And so this is me giving that forward. And so, yeah, that's all I got for you. Something good that you heard today, please share it in the comments. Ask questions if you have any. Let me know. I always circle back around to the comments and answer questions if I have any that have popped in. Also, join me next Monday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here every Monday. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Thanks for spending time with me. Tag somebody in the comments if there's something that I've said that you feel could be helpful to them. And I will catch you next Monday. Take care.